Hey, how's it going, boys and girls? Cowwy here, and welcome back to the Care Club where we build cool things together. So we built 2 tiny homes so far for the village. If you have been following along this whole time, you should know by now that a tiny village is not tiny at all. In today's video, we're going to build the 3rd house, and then we can move on to building other stuff for this tiny village. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe for awesome building tips and tricks. Since today is Friday, I'll be announcing the winners for the 10 million coin giveaway somewhere in this video. If you want to find me, join the Care Club on Discord or Roblox group. I also created a new Facebook account if you're interested in giving me a shout. All the links is in the description, so with that, let's get started. The materials that I'm using are listed here. It looks like it is a big list. Most of the things here are actually decoration. Take some time to gather these materials and you're ready to go. The first thing to do is build yourself a plot size of 35 by 27. We won't use all of that spaces because we will be breaking some down at the end so that the land won't look like a square. I also plowed the ground every 10 blocks so it is easier to count and easier to see where to start. We're going to start it off in the lower left hand corner. Count 6 blocks across and 4 blocks up. The plowed spot here is where we will start building the outlines of the house. Then we add 2 more layers on top. Finally, we add 1 layer of pine planks on top. Now the base for the house is finished. Next, we're going to decorate around the house a bit, adding an edge to the wall. Then we place some torches on the stone stairs. It makes building at night easier. The inside of the house is very simple. Break down the wall to create a doorway, then replace the grass inside the house with maple planks. Before we finish the house with a roof, we're going to continue building around the house. Since the roof is the hardest part, I'm saving that for last. Starting from the left side of the house, we're going to build a small gate that will lead to the backyard. We then do the same thing for the right side of the house. If you prefer to have no gates, you can turn this into a wall. Finally, we built the fences that will be our backyard. Let's go back to the front of the house for a moment. We're going to finish off the easy stuff first. Dig out some pathways on both sides of the gate and the front door. Then we finish off the front garden. If you're wondering what the materials that I am using, you can see them on my toolbar at the bottom. And we're done with the front yard. Now we need to finish the backyard decoration. We'll start with making 2 honey lights on each side of the yard. And yes, you heard it correctly, humans. I said a honey light because we are making a honey block glow. Now drop some haystacks here and there. Make a wheat farm because we are making this villager a wheat farmer. This villager also likes to shoot arrows for fun, so give him a weapon stance with a vent bow on it. And don't forget to make this scarecrow, that's the most important part. Finally, we're done with all the small stuff around the house. The only thing that is left to do is the roof. We're going to start making the edge on the 2 sides of the house with the hanging light first. I have divided the roof into 4 layers, making it easier to follow. Here is the first layer, and make sure you count every block. If this goes wrong, the next layer won't fit correctly. If you need the video to slow down, you can adjust the speed of this video to half the speed in the video settings. So I hope that the first layer was easy enough to follow. The second layer gets easier because there will be less blocks to count. The hardest layer to build are the first and the second layer. The third and fourth layer is very basic at this point. Now you are finished with the roof. Before we end this video, we need to add a door and some windows to the house. If you're happy at this point with everything, then this house is finished. I'm going to do some cleanup to the landscaping a bit so it doesn't look like a square box. Then add some extra details to the ground, roll around like a cow, you know, the whole extra stuff that I do at the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will be the last house that we are building for the tiny village. If you need more houses, you can always build more of these houses around your island. In the next video, we're going to build something else for the village. If you want more building ideas, tips, and tricks, check out these videos and share with everyone you know. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video in-game or at the Carrot Club. Take care, everybody.